Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Lunar Owl ASMR, and tonight I have a Pokemon mystery art video for you guys. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I want to start doing more of them. So I have 3 people lined up for this video: Neotono, Trevor, and my mother. And everyone chose human form for their Pokemon that they get. So this is going to be a interesting one. And good luck, everyone. I hope you get something that you really like. Let's see. Shuffle these first. Okay, let's see. We'll start with the lowest number first, which is my mom. She chose number 3. 1, 2, 3. Put these back in. Trevor, you chose number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. And Neotono, you chose 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Alright. Let's see what you all got. Mom, you got Ivysaur. I love the old art. Trevor, you got Blaine's Vulpix. And Neotono, you got a Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo is so cute. They're all gonna be human too. If I remember correctly, Trevor, I believe you asked me to do more shading because you enjoyed the scratching sounds. So I'll be doing more shading in this video. Also, I plan on doing another art video where it's just lots and lots of that scratchy sound for you and anyone else that may enjoy that. Alright, so Ivysaur. I kind of have an idea already in my head for Ivysaur. And it's like a gardener. Ivysaur kind of makes me think of my mom because She really likes gardening. So I'm basing Ivysaur off of my mother in the garden. I remember growing up, she was always gardening, and she still loves gardening now, but she's not really able to get out and do it like she used to. So there would be leaves, so I could make the bow back here. Leaves coming out. I remember she always had these clothes on that I wanted to try on as a kid, but they were way too big for me because adult sizes and kid sizes completely different. I wanted to be just like my mom as a little kid. I really admired her garden. She had a green thumb. We had a lot of tomato plants in the garden. We had butterfly bushes and flowers. I remember a fond memory is she would take me out and show me the praying mantis that would come into the yard. There was one day, this wasn't in our yard, but it was in the street in front of our house. There was a gigantic praying mantis, a female, and she was really angry. She did not want us picking her up. So we had to toss something over her to catch her, to move her out of the way so no one would crush her in the road. I still don't think she was appreciative, but she did have her babies in our yard. Or at least I think it was hers. Because we had a few nests from the praying mantis in our yard. Yeah, need to move it a little. Oh, it's also another thing. In our yard, because of the butterfly bush and where we used to live, it was pretty hot. We would get all different kinds of butterflies, and some were absolutely gigantic. They're really beautiful. We had monarchs and tiger butterflies, swallowtails. Trying to figure out what kind of plant to put in here. I guess I could do something kind of like Bulbasaur's bulb. Or maybe maybe just Ivysaur's flower in there. Wait, it's not circles. These are kind of like triangles. So, as a kid, I used to play in the backyard quite a bit. And we had bunnies when I was little. And the thing about that is I didn't know our neighbors had a bunny as well. So one day I saw my rabbit next to the fence and I couldn't figure out why she was over there. And I looked through the fence board and I saw a rabbit stuck on the other side of the fence, and I thought the bunny was in trouble, so I wanted to help the rabbit, and I let him into the yard, not knowing what bunnies do. I was a little kid, really innocent. And as soon as I let him into the yard through like a loose fence board, he ran straight after my female bunny. I thought he was trying to kill her. And I ran inside screaming for Mom to come help, that there's a bunny trying to kill my bunny. And she got out there and she started laughing and she's like, "It's okay. He's not trying to kill your bunny." The birds and the bunnies. We separated them and I was traumatized for a while. And we took the bunny back to the owners since they didn't know he had gotten out, and eventually he got out again, like bunnies do, and my female ran away with him and we never saw our bunnies again. Years later we got more bunnies, but this time they were supposed to be sisters, which was a lie from the shop. It was a brother and sister, so we needed to separate them as well. I ended up giving the female to a friend of mine down the street, and it was cute. Her dad was very stern and serious, and he's the one that ended up taking care of the bunny and just adoring the bunny. And my little male, he was a Polish bunny, so they're like dark gray spots and a white body. They're really cute. I named him Benjamin after my mom's favorite story, Peter Rabbit. Benjamin, I think, if I remember, was Peter's friend in the story. Let's see, do I have any more bunny stories? I actually do. When we moved to our house, it was surrounded by nature, but that's the kind of the issue. Beautiful nature, but because we're surrounded by it, there's a lot of threats for the bunny. It's a good thing that I kept him in a cage when I wasn't around, because one day I noticed on the fence that there was a hawk watching him. Really wanted him, and he didn't care. He knew he was protected in his cage. But that hawk just kept staring and staring, trying to figure out, how can I get to this bunny? Meanwhile, my bunny is just eating grass and tomatoes and enjoying his life, and knowing that he is safe where he is and that bird cannot get him. The hawk eventually flew away because it realized it couldn't get to him. Also, we had foxes and raccoons that would come into the yard. Not for my bunny. They actually, around that time, we didn't have him anymore. He passed away. But they just enjoyed the nature. I've seen little deer, fawns like going down the street, and foxes trotting down the street. Tons and tons of different types of birds. I used to be really, really into bird watching. I still love birds, but I don't bird watch as much as I used to. Yeah, that actually used to be a really big passion of mine, bird watching, now that I think about it. There is even a bird watcher, a really famous one, that had come to our school because my teacher knew I liked bird watching, so she hired him for a class on bird watching, which is really sweet of her, now I think about it, for her to do just something like that for me. Sometimes I wonder how my teachers are doing. I really liked being close with them. We used to exchange letters. Let's see. My first grade teacher, she's actually the one that got me really, really into cheesecake. I had never had cheesecake until she let me try it during recess. She would have a different kind of cheesecake every time I would see her during recess. now we have Blaine's Vulpix. And I don't know why, but I'm thinking a little kid. Let's see, how should I incorporate this? I kind of want it to interact with this one. I just thought of a story which kind of makes me think of doing the picture kind of like of that story. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be drawing something that I did as a kid, and my mother absolutely died when I did it. So she had this beautiful, beautiful peony in her garden, and before this happened, I was allowed to pick anything in the garden. Well, I didn't know she had been waiting for this peony to grow for the longest time, and my little hands saw that peony and I was like, it's beautiful. Mom is going to love this flower. This is the flower. This is the flower for Mom. Oh, the look on her face when I had brought that peony in. She was trying her best. She was really, really trying her best to not be upset. But after that incident, there were new rules. I was not allowed to pick anything in the garden anymore. Which I don't blame her. I had pulled it up by the roots. That flower was no longer going to make any more flowers. I destroyed that thing pulling it up from the ground. Roots and all. Memories, fond memories. I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I feel like I might have messed up. Little kids. I don't draw little kids often, so I feel like it would be a little girl. Neck would be here, head would be there. Okay, so we changed it a little bit. This is essentially a Vulpix picking all the flowers like I was as a kid and running to the mom and giving her all the flowers. Oh, to be young. Young and carefree. Now that I'm older, I'm the one that's planting all the flowers for Mom. We have a nice little area set up for our vegetable garden that we're wanting to do. Though we haven't put the vegetables out yet to do because we heard that there's going to be a freeze. And there's going to be another freeze sometime in May. So now I'm not even sure when we should put the vegetables out. They're growing inside currently, but they can't stay inside forever. And I'll show you guys an update of the vegetables because they've grown so much. It's amazing how fast they've grown. I need to work on clothes, I think, better. I don't think these look the greatest. I'd like to learn how to make them flow. You know, this is like human versions of them, but I couldn't help but not put the fox ears on Vulpix. I guess I should put the tail. I must admit, Pumpkaboo kinda has me stumped because it's really Halloween themed. I'm trying to figure out how to tie it in with these two. Let's see. Could do pumpkins. I'm so stumped with this one. Let's see. Maybe a tree. Pumpkaboo can just be sitting and chilling with the pumpkins. I feel like I just have Pumpkaboo off in her own little world back here with her pumpkins. That face. was going to originally do Pumpkaboo as a guy, but just kind of gravitated towards female, and then I don't know if I have colors. If I did, I would definitely color these. I've scanned some of these photos that I've done onto the computer so I can color them. So I might do that and then show you guys the progress. Alright, let's see, is there anything else? The tree, that's very hardly visible. Then the pumpkins. Now for the shading part. into this video. I had a lot of fun coming up with how to draw this. I'll give you a better close-up of it. Here's our Ivysaur, our Vulpix, and our little Pumpkaboo with little Pumpkaboos around her. I love how these turned out. I definitely want to I definitely want to color more of these, which I might do a video on, but I'm not sure how to do the sound for like when I'm coloring them. Maybe I should just talk, but I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys if you would like me to color these in the computer or not. But anyways, I'm really happy to be back. I have a lot of things in store for you guys. I have a few videos already planned, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Good night, my little night owls. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.